start using a note, they don't anymore need the series. So they're a note user forever. So actually, like, me and I got ourselves are actually note users. And so aside from that, it was launched, the same time as the Galaxy Note 4. So given that they're like siblings in a way, so they have more or less the same kind of software, the same kind of specs. But of course, one obviously different. So that is the curved edge. Okay, so the curved edge. So in the curved edge, so you'll see there. So as Ivan also was saying, this is actually the first of its kind smartphone to use a curved edge. And because it has a curved edge, it actually gives birth to some really cool, interesting features. So if you look at the edge, you'll see it's actually one piece of glass that overflows and it dominates the entire right side of the phone. So I have it also here too. So it dominates the entire right side and it gives you an additional 160 pixels of screen space. And aside from that, like, the design-wise is actually also a feat in it. Because like, for example, the other competitors in the market, a lot of them just talk about having an edge screen or just prototypes. But Samsung is actually the first one to release it globally in the market. So to have it physically in the hands of customers. And then, so the curved edge, what's really interesting about it is that it's not just a design. There's actually a utility function behind it. So it serves as your secondary screen. So many people will be quite surprised to know that it's not just having like a waterfall kind of infinity pool thing on your screen. There's actually a function to the secondary screen. So like for example, the display looks like one display, but the way the software makes it work is that it's an independent screen. And because it's an independent screen, it allows you to do so many other features. So you can also ask, like, what's the benefit of this screen? So you know that the Note Edge is known for its productivity. So because it's known for its productivity, what the Edge does is that it expands the productivity. So for example, here. So for example, there's multiple panels. So the way it works is that there's a panel in the side, and you swipe across it to go to the next panel. So it's actually like a swimming door. So you just keep swiping it, and then you end up going back to the beginning. So some interesting things here is there is the favorite icons in your favorite folders. So you can actually put the icons and the apps that you access more over here. So it's actually really convenient for yung one-handed operation. So you just open your folder, you swipe it here, and you have access to your apps. So what's cool about it is that it leaves your screen space really free. So it's like cleaner. If you're the type who likes putting pictures, you can put it. If you like decorating your photos with widgets, you can have it there because all your icons will be here in the side. And then aside from that, there's also, if you swipe more, you can actually get all of your missed notifications. So whatever app you have running in the background, Instagram, Waze, your email, all of the apps, all of the notifications will come out here as your missed notifications. And then also for your news feed. So if you like streaming news, if you like technology news, for those who monitor the financial market, the stock market, it all comes out here. And then what's also really cool is that for those of you who are sports enthusiasts, so you can actually pick NBA, NFL, NHL, and pick which teams you want to follow. So you'll get live update on their scores. It's actually pretty cool. You can have that all in the panel. Aside from those panels, there's also the access to quick tools. So aside from swiping left and right, you can actually swipe also up and down. So if you swipe down, if you have swipe down, it gives you access to quick tools. So later on, we'll show it more to you, but you have access to voice recorder, a flashlight, timer, stopwatch, and actually even a ruler. So we actually found that that feature right here in the office, it actually has a ruler. So it makes use of the infinity edge that you can measure. So it's actually something that we use in the office. So it's actually a really cool function. And aside from that, given that it's its own screen, you can actually swipe up and you can customize it. So you can customize a message in your secondary screen, you can customize the color, you can have it as a picture. So what's really cool about it is that it looks like one display, but it's actually having two displays. So the main one, the flat one, which you find in any smartphone, plus the curved edge. And then aside from that, there are also other functions that it makes use of. So it's really cool how Samsung was able to think about a lot of things. So if you actually keep it like that, your bed stand, it actually acts like a lighting clock. So like sometimes at night, if you need to know the time, you reach for your phone, you look at it, have on your bedstand. This one, it has a tiny dock, so it's there. So it's dim enough that it doesn't like use so much battery, or it's not so bright, but you can still read the time. Also, what else we do? Oh, for other left-handed people in the audience, so Samsung actually thought about the left piece also. So the edge is in the right, so it's for the right. But there's actually a feature where you can rotate it. So if you're left-handed, it flips your whole screen. So you can actually access it. So they actually thought about all of that. And it actually also works with your main screen. So it's an independent secondary screen, but it can work together. So for example, a favorite feature we have of Samsung is the multi-window. Right? So we use the phablet space that you can put more things in one. So I'll just open an example. Pretend you're watching a video. And then at the same time, we know like with Samsung, you can do more than one. You have your video, and then you're browsing the internet at the same time you're watching a video. On the top, actually, you can have like your Twitter feeds come out here, or your news, or your basketball stars coming out. It's actually doing 3 things in one phablet, so it's actually pretty good. And also with the secondary screen, it's non-intrusive in the way you work. So if you're in an app, let's say you're in WhatsApp, the secondary screen hides itself. So if you want it to come out, you just like swipe on the side and it comes out again. So it's very useful in that sense. Okay, so that's just some of the features of the Note Edge. So imagine all of that on top of the fact that it's a Galaxy Note. So being a Galaxy Note, this is where Samsung tries to give customers really the best smartphone experience, and this is where we put the best of our specs. So all of these are actually things that are in the Note 4. So I won't go through it in detail because I know a lot of you have reviewed the Note 4. But to go through it quickly, so it also has the best visual experience. So it's a Quad HD Super AMOLED display. So given that it's Super AMOLED, it gives you access to more colors in the RGB Adobe Color Palette. So it's really more clear, it comes to life with the Super AMOLED display. Also the super camera, so in the rear it's a 16 megapixel camera, in the front it's a 3.7 megapixel camera. But it's not just about the megapixel, it's also the function. So there's fast autofocus, and in the front there's also the wide selfie. So that's the one where you can take selfies as a panorama. So that's a very favorite feature of our Note customers. There's also the S Pen. So everyone loved the S Pen in the Note 3. In Note 4 we added more features, and all of that you can find in the Note Edge. And also the smartphone hardware. So the hardware, it's actually top of the line. So it comes with a 2.7 gigahertz quad-core processor. The internal memory is 32 gig, and the RAM is 2 gig. And then aside from that, also the battery. So the battery is a 3000 mAh battery. So it's slightly smaller than the Note 4, but really when you use it, there's really no difference when you try it. So it also comes with the ultra power saving mode. So that's the one that extends your battery life. So then you're just down to 10%. But ultra power saving mode, you can last actually up to 24 hours. So it's a big favorite feature of Samsung users. So we have it in the Note Edge, and also the fast charging. So like our studies were showing that people usually charge your phone for only 30 minutes. So at 30 minutes, it will extend your battery life a lot more. Okay. So actually that's it about the Note Edge. So it's a new design, it's extended productivity, it has lots of functions. On top of that, it's a Galaxy Note, which gives you lots of features. So I'd like to share with you a pre-order that we have for the Note Edge. So we were saying a while ago that we're bringing it in because our customers were really looking for it. So we're bringing it in limited quantities. So what we decided to do was have a pre-order in the Samsung Experience stores. So you can find those nationwide. So we can pre-order your Note Edge up to Sunday, February 15. And when you pre-order it, it comes with a free limited edition pack. So we're already giving people who pre-order a free case. So it's a free flip cover worth $1,499. Free contents and services bundle. So we're giving you one free season, the app called Season, 5 movie passes to break, and for those of you who use Taxi, 3 wave booking fees. Yeah. And the warranty, we're extending the warranty. So usually warranty on our phones is 1 year. So for the Note X, we're extending it to 2 years. So all of this you get if you pre-order. And also this weekend in SM Mega Mall, in Samsung Experience Shop, there's going to be a trade and trade up where you can actually trade in an old phone and the value-weighted price will offset the price of your. So all of this we're offering to the users. The one this weekend is going to be in SM Mega Mall in the Samsung Experience Shop over there. Yeah, so we'll have a trade and trade up over there. So the SR